Hello, Marauder families. We continue our courses in high school in rendition with science, and we are doing the flow chart for all our science classes in this little video. If you didn't see the ones earlier, there was one on math, and then one on language arts and social together. So continue today with sciences. Science 9 is where we're going to start the flow chart in the far left. So you'll have taken science in grade 9, and your marks will help show you the way. We really encourage most students to get into Science 10. So anyone over 50% will go into that Science 10. And because it's really the gate opener to so many different courses and so many different paths for after high school. So if you got over 50% in Science 9, you'll get into that Science 10, which is general science. There's going to be stuff covered from all biochem and physics in there, and so it's kind of the gate opener to all those grade 11 courses. If you did get below 50, you can start in Science 14, and then you can continue on into Science 24. That would be a graduation requirement, because remember back from our graduation video, you need to have 10 credits of science in high school. So that would be one from this column and a second one from this column. That's the minimum. Most people will continue on to other ones, but that's the minimum to graduate. So one route is to go with the Science 14 and 24, and that gets you your graduation requirement. But the hope is that many of you will take Science 10. Some students take Science 14 in one semester, get over 80, boom, up to Science 10, and then across. Once you finish Science 10, you get to really decide quite a bit in what you do. You can take a look at that, and if you've got over 65 in any of those you can split up into any of those grade 11 courses. No longer is there just Science 10. You can go into specifically biology 20, physics 20, and chemistry 20. This now splits up the disciplines into different areas. So then you'll get a chance to focus more on just that subject at that time. Now, you also can continue in the general route, which would be Science 10 all the way down to Science 20, and then into Science 30. That's used by many different institutions to get you into for even university. So it's just a matter of looking at what your program wishes you to have. Most colleges accept Science 30 as well. So that's a thing to look into if that's an interest for you. Trades love Science 20. They love you to have Science 20 and Science 30. It's becoming much more common for that to have. But for those of you that are more interested in the matric route, which is that top part, then you're going to go through these bio 20, physics 20, chem 20, and if you get over 65 in those, but you can continue on to the bio 30, physics 30, chemistry 30. Remember, these marks, of course, are suggestions. If you pass Science 10, you're welcome to take any of these. Same with the bio, if you chem and physics. If you pass them as in over 50, you can go on to the 30 level. We just know students that get these higher marks are going to be better at the next level that's up. So things to remember here: really know your program that you're going into after high school. It will help you determine which one of these you need to take. You do not need to take all of them. Okay, let's be very clear about that. You can choose. If you love bio and chemistry, then you can do bio and chemistry and leave physics off. Maybe you only want to do physics because you're going to be an electrician, so then you're going to take just physics. That's fine too. These are all choices you need to make by looking at what you want to do as a career. The most doors are kept open by taking the most courses. So if you take all three, it gives you lots of choices to make if you have all three at the end. But if you really have one that you'd like to rather focus on, or two, then you can do that. Or you continue in the more general route, take the Science 20 and Science 30. It really does depend on what you want to do after high school. So that's the explanation of those courses and where you have to go and what you need to do with them and how you get to graduation. So thanks for listening.